And from there, let's check out some of the top trending stories we tracked at the courts.
We begin with the report that the senator representing Abia North Senatorial District, Senator Eyinaya Abaribe, was on Tuesday, June the 26th, brought before a federal high court sitting in Abuja. Senator Abaribe was brought to court in connection with an order made by Justice Binta Nyako, which asked him and two other shorties for the self-styled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, to show cause why they should not forfeit the 100 million naira bail bond, which they signed to effect Mr. Kanu's bail. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu and three others are facing charges of treasonable offences before the court. He was given bail under strict conditions last year, but did not appear for the resumption of his trial in October 2017. He was last seen in September before troops raided his family home in the Abia state capital, Umuahia, during a crackdown on IPOB and its supporters. Senator Abaribe has, however, filed an application to challenge the order of the court, while another of the shorties wants the court to make an order for the arrest of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. The court has adjourned to November the 14th, 2018 to enable the applications be served on all parties in the case. And in Lagos, a federal high court has ordered the temporary forfeiture to the federal government of a landed property valued at 325.4 million naira and said to belong to the former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Mrs. Diezani Alison Madueke. Justice Babs Kwewumi granted the order of temporary forfeiture of the property after listening to a motion experte filed and argued by the counsel to the EFCC, Ansel Mozioko. In the motion experte, the EFCC is seeking an interim order of the court forfeiting to the federal government of Nigeria the property described as a vacant plot of land and said to be at Plot 13, Block 11, Oniru Chieftaincy Family Private Estate, Lekki, Lagos. The EFCC said the property is reasonably suspected to have been acquired with proceeds of unlawful activity. Other defendants in the suit are Mr. Donald Chidi Amangbo and Mez Group Limited. Still in Lagos, an investigator with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Usman Zakari, has revealed that a 10 million naira bank draft received from Honorable Aliyu Pategi, the husband of a former minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Jumoke Akinjide, was part of the 650 million naira allegedly traced to her and two others. Zakari made the disclosure before Justice Muslim Hassan of the Federal High Court in Lagos, while testifying in the trial within trial ordered to determine the veracity of claims by the former minister and her co-accused that all their statements to the anti-graft agency were made under duress. While being cross-examined by Akinjide's lawyer, Chief Bolaji Ayoride SAN, the witness said the 10 million naira deposit payment was not the condition upon which Akinjide was released. The investigator also confirmed that the EFCC has received another 640 million naira from the first defendant in bank draft. Further hearing in the trial has been adjourned to October the 18th. And yet another federal high court in Lagos has fixed October the 2nd to rule on an objection to the hearing of an application seeking to quash the 450 million naira money laundering charge against a senior advocate of Nigeria, Dele Belgore. Belgore is facing trial on the charge alongside a former Minister of National Planning, Professor Abubakar Suleiman, before Justice Mohammed Ekawa. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had alleged that the defendants conspired to directly take possession of the 450 million naira, which they reasonably ought to have known formed part of the proceeds of an unlawful act. They, however, pleaded not guilty to the charges. And we round off at the Lagos High Court sitting in the Igboshere area of the island, which has again discharged an application seeking to quash the charge preferred against suspected kidnapper Chukwudimeme Onwamadike, popularly known as Evans. Evans, who is standing trial on a 5-count charge bordering on conspiracy to kidnapping and attempted murder, had on May the 25th asked the court to quash the charge filed against him. In his application, Evans had said that all the counts in the charge were grossly defective, repetitive, and an abuse of court processes. Justice Adedayo Akintoye has, however, held that a prima facie case has been established against the defendant, as the statement of one of the victims claims that Evans shot him with a gun. The judge also held that the charge was not an abuse of court process, as it disclosed different offences with different facts, different victims, and different places. She said that the charge requires Evans to make certain explanations.
And that's the program this week. Please feel free to send in your comments. Do also remember that you can watch this episode and past episodes of the program on our YouTube channel. I'm Shola Shayeli. Many thanks for watching.